Well, he's going to talk about, I think, the challenges that this all faces, this climate change debate, what faces the UK. I think in certain respects, Patrick, first of all, that he will make it clear that he views this as a threat to the UK and indeed to the world. He'll make it clear that he's committed to that net zero target, which is legally binding in the UK. He will make it clear that the UK government is prepared to spend more money on all of this. But he will also, I think, allude to the fact that, it's not quite as simple as all of that, not least of all when we are in the midst of an energy crisis, which means that we cannot simply at this very moment in time entirely rely on green energy, renewable energy to get us through this crisis. So in many regards, it's going to be a bit more of a, I would say, kind of finesse speech or a complex speech in terms of how you're going to try and tackle the global crisis when it comes to climate change, as some would portray it. It is in contrast slightly, though, to Boris Johnson, who actually is very much, I would suggest, pinned a kind of green flag to his mast, if you like, talking today about how you cannot frack your way out of this. He is saying that he is the spirit, he embodies the spirit of Cop26 in Glasgow. He is trying to make, in some ways, the case that he is the person who's going to keep Rishi Sunak on the green agenda. But there is a difference when it comes to this idea of reparations between the former Prime Minister and the current one. It seems that Rishi Sunak is prepared to keep the idea of transferring money from the wealthy, industrialised global north to the less well-developed global south. He wants to keep that on the table as a possibility, as Grant Shapps was talking about today, whereas Boris Johnson said it's not the best way forward. He says the best way to fix this is not to look backwards, Patrick, and try to tot up some bills for loss and damage that the UK and other countries have done, but try to look at what the UK can do to help take these countries forward and to help them achieve carbon reductions and the use of green technologies as well. So arguing, yes, while it's really important, he would say, to get to that net zero target and to help poorer countries along, this idea of transferring large sum of monies is not the way forward. But in the end, ultimately, what are they in COP for? We saw that Glasgow didn't make a massive difference last year. Will Egypt make a big difference this year? I'm not entirely sure. And is the reason Rishi Sunak, Patrick, ultimately is there is actually less to do with making a speech there today, but rather to be a counterweight to Boris Johnson. There is still a battle, I would suggest, going on between a former Prime Minister and our current Prime Minister.